Hi everybody. Today we are going to make a watermelon for the letter W. So I have a piece of construction paper for my background. I have some black construction paper and some green. And then I have a white piece that I am going to use some red paint with my sponge for a little bit of texture. And then I have two kinds of glue, a marker, and some scissors. And I also have a little bit of newspaper here for my paint, so I don't make a huge mess. So, first things first, I'm going to cut out the shape of my watermelon. Okay, I'm going to try to make this a little more even. Perfect. All right. You can actually do two. I think I might do two here, just to make it a little more fun. So let me cut out one more shape, like I just did. Awesome. So, I have my two watermelons here. So, I am going to paint them first. So, I'm just going to place them on this piece of newspaper and put dump a little bit of this red paint out on my other piece of newspaper. Okay, and then I'm going to use my sponge here and make a little bit of texture. Let's see if you can see this. Okay, so I have my sponge here, and now I'm just going to kind of sponge it. Just because it's something different, and it's fun and easy to use, so why not? And so I have one piece done, and I don't want to cover the whole thing because I want you to see a little bit of my texture here. Okay, and then let's do some on this piece. Perfect. Awesome. Now, since we are wet with paint, I'm going to go ahead and glue it on to my background paper very carefully. So I'm going to go ahead and put the glue on my background first. Kind of just mimic the shape and hope it's close enough to the right shape. And place it on. And we're bound to get a little messy, so just kind of press it down with a finger or two. Perfect. And now let's do our other one. I'm going to put this one up here, and then I'll show you guys what I'm doing. Great. So I have my two pieces of watermelon on there. But now we need our rind, so that's the green part. So what I'm going to do is just rip some little pieces. They can be this big, they can be long, whatever. Just ripping them just because we don't need to use scissors for everything. This is more fun. And it's going to go on the bottom of our watermelon. So I've ripped a couple. I ripped a couple here. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue down here on the bottom and start gluing them on. And it can go all the way up. It can just be at the bottom, however you want. I'm going to do mine fairly close to the top. And just kind of stick it on. Because this is like the skin, the outer part. Perfect. Keep ripping and just pop them on. This would be great if you have tissue paper too. This would be perfect, but you gotta work with what you got. That's a big one. Awesome. We can do one more little one on that side. Okay, so that little watermelon is done. And now we have to do our other one. So, same thing. We're going to put glue all around the edge here. So we have our little skin that's still wet with paint, but that's all right. All right, more green paper. I'm just going to rip and place. I don't know about you guys, but I love watermelon, and I think today we have the perfect weather for watermelon. It's a beautiful, sunny summer day, and I love how juicy and refreshing watermelon is. That is perfect for today. All right, almost done here. Just coming up on the last little stretch. Boop, and there we go. All right, so I have my 2 watermelons here, but we're missing something. And what are we missing? I think it's those little black things inside the watermelon. The seeds. So, I have some black paper. You can choose to do a hole punch. That would be a great tool to use. And just kind of hole punch some holes out and sprinkle them around. I am going to just cut a couple circles, or if you want to rip it. Why not? There's no right or wrong way to do this, but you do need some seeds. Ooh. And my seeds are going to be all kinds of different shapes here. Some are square, some are circle, some are triangle, all different kinds of shapes. Okay, I think we got plenty. So, again, I'm going to use this just because some of my paint is still wet. But if you waited and your paint was dry, I would always recommend the glue stick. But we're just going to dot on a couple little dots here from the glue bottle and put some seeds on. there's a seed. And then after we have our seeds on, we'll count how many seeds our watermelons have. Alright, a couple more here. Alright, there's one. Here's one. And let's put one more on this guy. And then we'll move to our other friend. So, just so you can see what I'm doing a little bit here. Those are my seeds. And now this friend needs some seeds, so let's give him a couple seeds. So just dotting my glue on again. Couple little dots. And some seeds. I'm going to add 3 more. Here's one. Here is, oh, my fingers are so sticky from the glue. Okay, got it. 2 and 3. Okay, perfect. Here are my 2 watermelons. So, let's see, on this one, how many seeds do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 seeds on this guy. Let's see how many seeds this friend has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 seeds. And we can write W is for, what are these called again? Watermelon. Perfect. W is for watermelon. The perfect summer snack. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great rest of your day.